how to read a URL parameters. URL parameters means what? If I pass some value, let's say if I pass like key equal to 123, then I should able to read the value which I passed here. I should able to read the value which I passed in the key. In technically, this is referred as a query string. These are referred as what things? Query string. If you pass any data through URL by passing a question mark, then it is referred as query string. For example, if I do any Google search, let's say Salesforce. If I do any Google search, you can see a query parameter. Here you can see query Q, right? Let me remove this. See, every site, every website, every person will work from here. Good. Now I can see, right? Whatever I am entering at a query parameter. So say Google is referring Q. If I referred as a W, then it will not take. You understand? If I don't refer anything inside Q, then it will not refer. So for the same thing, we should able to read the parameters whatever I passed from the URL. Let's say controller query params is my controller name. Query params is my controller name. Controller. Create Apex class. Here, whatever I do, you are able to see my screen. Public string key get set. Again, I'll refer public string username get set. Now I'll refer public constructor query params. See, we have an option called apex pages.get parameters.get. Key equal to, we have a syntax of line called apex pages.currentPage.get parameters.get of. Instead of ID, you need to pass key because your parameter name is key here. Your parameter name is key. The same thing here it goes. Let's say I'll call this public void username equal to sorry
username
ఇదే అది కావాలని పెట్టండి మెథడ్ నేమ్ అని. సో యూజర్ నేమ్ కి యూఎస్ఆర్ అని పెడుతున్నాను. Syntax. Yes. Now what I'll do, I'll just refer the variables directly. I'll refer my variables directly. Key hyphen user name. Say key is not getting apex pages.currentPage.get parameters get key. You got the key? Why you are not getting username? We are getting only key, and let me pass my user. If you want to pass the second variable, you need to put and symbol. I mean and, you know this symbol, right? And USR equal to Teja. Now I'm expecting Teja should display here, but it is not displaying. Why it is not displaying? Because whenever the page load, the constructor will load first, right? Whenever the page load, the constructor will load first, right?
Okay.
Now, if I want to call this method, then I need to use my methods. Apex form, Apex page block, Apex command button, action, value, username. Now I'll call my Apex method. Now I'll call my Apex method. Now I'll see. If I click username, then you'll get Teja, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So what is the way that you can read a parameters? You can read parameters using apex pages.currentPage.get parameters.get. Which values it will retrieve? It will retrieve only those URL parameters. It will retrieve only those URL parameters. Okay? Clear?
Clear.
What is the other way that we can retrieve? What is the other way that we can retrieve parameters? Let's say public void vf2 apex class. vf2 apex class is my method name. Now actually what you are passing parameters from apex class to Visualforce page, right?
Yes.
Now I need to read values from Visualforce to vf apex equal to same concept. vf apex equal to system.debug vf apex value vf apex. Instead of usr I can say vusr. Now how can I pass this value? You can pass this value by keeping, let's say here slash apex command button slash apex. Here we have an attribute called apex param. We have an attribute called apex param. Name equal to whatever the name you are querying here, right? You should have that apex param name should be same. You should have same name as same as the get parameters and then value. Value what we can do? Let's say this is param from vf page to apex class method. This is vf page from apex class method. Now I'll go to my developer console. I'll show my logs. Here you need to click on logs. Everything is red, right? So if I click here, then it will be the next one. Now it got one. So open this. Okay. Page is getting a refresh. Equal to f1. public string btn value get set with param topics in text topics input text topics action support. Why we need action support here? Why we need action support? Why we need action support? Hello, you there?
Yes.
Yeah. ముందు ఎందుకు రాలేదంటే why we didn't get the output before, the reason behind I'm calling my username. I'm calling my username from a command button, but I'm not calling vf to apexless. So only we are not getting that debug statement. Now you'll get it. Now I realize that the code is not completed. Apex. Input parameters action. Now test apex action support. You got it? Alright. Let's say if I click username, I'm just refreshing. If I click username also, you got it?
Yes.
So all you need to pass parameters within the action tag. You can see here also, I'm keeping within the action tag of command button, right? Here also I'm keeping before doing an action, I'm passing my parameters. So you can pass parameters in two ways. You can pass parameters using query string by keeping a question mark, or you can also pass a parameters through. You can also pass a parameters through what? Apex param tags, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tirupati garu.